Hey there, what am I doing? I'm doing air signs. I'm going to start with Gemini. How are you guys? If you're having a nice week, see what's going on. Seven of Swords. Page of Wands. And the Death card. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, I'm just going to throw out a bunch of different messages coming in. One, I can see with the Seven of Swords card that someone's going to find out some sort of betrayal. Now, betrayals can be big or small. So, I mean, it could be like someone was cheating on you or having an emotional affair or something like that. But it could also be like someone at work's been backstabbing you or talking about you behind your back, or even someone like trying to break into your house or something with your car. So, not to be scared, just to make sure you double check the locks and things like that. As far as like people talking about you at work, I mean, I just feel like the best policy, I mean, if it's a toxic work environment, and we do have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, which to me is definitely like a new job or something you're inspired. It's like, it could be just like this, it could be like you come to the realization that this job and this place of business is just like not your thing. Like it's just the mix of people or the atmosphere is just sort of draining and juvenile and catty. And you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm just not really into that. That's just not really my thing. And it could be a good catalyst for you to move on and find something better. Like maybe you've been stagnant and stuck somewhere, and it's just like, what am I doing? Why am I even staying here? Like it's time to move on. And this Page of Wands is that energy. So put your resume out there. Maybe you want to go back to school or get some sort of certification. This is not traditional in these cards, but I could see some of you becoming an apprentice, like really making sort of somewhat of a drastic change, because we do have, and drastic doesn't have to be negative. I see it actually very positive. We have this Death card. You're like, so it's like you're going to be different here on out. Like you're going to transform your life. So I can see if it's a relationship and someone betrayed you, you're not going to get super depressed and eat a whole cake or go out and get drunk and like it's not going to, there's just going to be like this subtle internal shift, but it's going to drastically change like you. Like I don't know. Let me think of how to articulate this better. Like you're not going to be like, if someone, you find out someone's cheating on you, you're not going to turn into this obsessive, crazy, jealous person. You're just going to be like, oh, is that how it is? Okay, well, this is how it is for me. Bye-bye. And you're just going to be like, I don't have time to try to get you back or be all hurt or be all like, who's the person they've been cheating on me with, and spending all sorts of time like having your friend look them up on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, whatever your thing is. Or where do they work? Where does he or she work? Driving by their house. You know what I mean? We can do that. I've done that before. Just sort of really spiraling out of control and putting a whole, ton of energy into something that it's like, you're just going to be like, Well, I learned a lesson here, and I think on some level you're going to be like, I'm not surprised. Like, I was trying to, maybe they were just like really good looking or really successful, or there was something about them that just really, you found really appealing, and it made you blind to traits that were not so uh, pleasant. And so you're like, yep, you know what? I should have known that. And I'm not going to waste 1 second more of my time or energy thinking about this person or it's almost like this is going to, like you were cup free and you didn't realize it. Like maybe they were very controlling, or you've been sort of bending over backwards to make them happy. And now you're just like, this is great. I'm free. Like you're just like, I'm a, and you're just all of a sudden things just move forward very quickly for you because you're no longer, you were being held back in some way. Um, so I think people around you are kind of be like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm great. And they may not believe you, but they're going to realize like, oh, she really is great. Like it's going to be sort of like, wow, refreshing. I think you will even inspire some people. And again, so in the context of this relationship or this job or whatever situation it is, or maybe this happens to someone else, and it just makes you go or think about it and be like, I'm not gonna, why, look how much time he or she spent on this relationship. So you're going to look at your life and be like, okay, what are the things in my life that I'm wasting energy on for really no reason? And you're just going to stop doing that. And it's just going to seem very easy to you, this transformation. It's not going to be a painful quote unquote death of letting go of something and changing and transforming. It's just going to feel like the natural right thing to do. And that in turn, I think, again, your new jobs, new passions, I think you may just be like, maybe there was someone you didn't date because you were worried about what other people would think, that you didn't think they were cute enough, or they didn't have like a fancy enough job, or I don't know, something superficial. And now that you've kind of been through this experience with this other person, you're like, I was being really superficial or stupid. Like, I hope this person's still available because they're amazing. And I was going after the wrong people. So I see you very quickly, like going to someone almost like in a romantic comedy type way, like where all of a sudden, someone who's been like a really good friend to you, you're all of a sudden like, oh my God, they are so cute. Like now that's a person of substance. You're going to finally get it. You're going to finally see it. And it's going to feel very natural. Okay, so that was Gemini. Let's move on to Libra. Hello, Libra. My fellow Librans, I guess I'm a Libra moon sign. How are you? How are you? I'm going to try to focus on love because people say that's what they care about. I don't know. I don't think that's true for everyone, but I will definitely try to make sure I comment on love in the reading, among other things. Okay. 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Okay, Libra. All right, so definitely, I see that you guys are sort of burned out. Like you're sort of just tired. Even if you haven't been doing a lot, it's like your energy is zapped. Definitely, like, take a vacation if you can. Even if you take a sick day or a mental health day if you need it. Like maybe plan to take Friday off for the long weekend so you can have an extra break. If you're like me who has 10 weeks of sick time because you never call in sick, it might be time to take a mental health day, like on whatever day, but maybe on Friday to make your as long as it's not going to do something to your job. But just to have some time to, even if it's something mundane, like it's your closet's been bugging you and you really want to clean out your closet, like decluttering can be very therapeutic, not only physically but for your mind. Or really just get a bunch of errands done, tie up some loose ends. I feel like you need to complete some things. Now, I don't think this is, uh, as far as a relationship goes, like getting closure. I follow Glennon Doyle on Instagram. You should follow her. She's fantastic. And people were asking her questions, and they said something about like closure with a relationship, and her response, and I didn't write it down, but it was basically like, I don't believe in closure. I think trying to get closure from a relationship is just wanting to continue the drama on some level. So if it's a relationship, like try not to continue to stir that pot, and like it's time to let that go. Maybe feel depressed, feel sad, feel lonely, like feel those feelings. But be careful that you're not spending still more energy on a relationship that zapped your energy, that you miss these new opportunities coming in. Because I said the 4 cups, look at that big cup right behind her head. It's like, why are you spending time focusing on this person that hurt your heart? Look at this huge cup up here. Whoops! Someone has all sorts of love to give you. This is the Knight of Cups, an offer, someone coming in and offering you love or a new emotional beginning. Potentially an earth sign. Actually, probably that's fairly financially stable. Could be worse. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So really a bunch of offers coming in, but so what I'm seeing for some of you is, one, you're still sort of carrying the burden of a relationship that didn't work. So really think about that. Maybe do a symbolic cord cutting. You can just Google cord cutting, or, on YouTube or wherever, and there are tons of them. Now, what I've noticed, I've done a cord cutting. Somehow, I swear, my friend, she said hers didn't take, and that the person contacted her right away, but when she had it done again, she said there was nothing, like it worked. So maybe, I don't know much about cord cuttings, but maybe if the person does contact you, it's like they have to do it a little different way to, okay, I'm babbling now. Don't be surprised if the person you're trying to break free with all of a sudden reaches out, because like they sense a disturbance in the force, and they're like, is she trying to cut the drama with me? And so just be strong, have a plan, block them on everything, stop internet stalking them, like just stop putting your energy into things that are just drain your energy for no reason, and look forward to the new opportunities coming in, because they are huge. Look at this. Look at this huge cup, this brand new emotional beginning, this person coming and offering it, this Ace of Pentacles. Your whole life on a day-to-day basis will change when you can focus on the positive and not relive past mistakes. Or I can almost see you too, like busying yourself, keeping yourself so busy you say you don't have time for something, analysis paralysis. Accept opportunities, accept offers, don't discount them because you're being negative or sad for some reason, and not recognizing the opportunities. Some of you could get a job offer. There might, like, I almost feel like some of you might be like, hey, I I have to go to Japan for a year for work. Do you want to sublet my apartment? And maybe it's like the perfect time to, if you're in a relationship, to get out of it, or to move to a different part of town, or a different even city, a different area that could bring all sorts of new opportunities for you in the relationship front. And just, it could be a new lifestyle too. Like you can walk to work. There are tons of walking paths. It's a younger crowd. There are like more opportunities to get out, more convenient. You won't be alone as much. Um, I just feel like for a lot of you have been closed off, and it's time to let that go so you can move forward with all these. Like, I think you're going to just be like all these new offers, or if you can change your perspective and be open to seeing them. All these new offers, these new potential beginnings are going to come to you this week in many different areas. So let's go on to Aquarius. Hey there, Aquarius. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to pull some cards for this week. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay, lots of fire energy for you guys. So I just see you guys being, okay, for me, this card is like the card of the mundane. It's like, I have to go grocery shopping. I have to bring the trash out. I have to get the mail. I have to pay the bills. I have to, like, I just see it's like, you're like, almost like Belle in Beauty of the Beast. There must be more than this provincial life or something. You know what I mean? Where she's just like going through the mundane details of life. And she almost seems to me, yeah, she dreams of something more. Now, I mean, okay. This is sort of about perspective, right? So if you always think the grass is greener, you're definitely not going to be happy where you are. But if you're really just like, I do not want to get up one more freaking day and go to my bank teller job, although I was a teller, I actually really liked that job. And, go home. I go grocery shopping on Saturdays. You know what I mean? It's just, you're just like, is this life? Is this what I want? Like, there's something about the routine of your life that you're coming to realize, like, yeah, I want something. I'm not inspired. I'm not like, I'm going through the motions and not like living. I'm not feeling like passionate or exciting. So definitely could be with a relationship. Again, people want me to focus on love, so I am. If you are with a partner and all you guys do is fight, there's conflict, what are you doing? Why has this negativity, this relationship with someone that is a lot of bickering, but like, why are you staying in it? Like, it's really, why are you staying in this relationship? Why are you hanging out with this group of friends? If it's just the same routine of bickering about which way the toilet paper roll goes, or spending money, or like, I think you're going to realize like something is just not a match, or you've resigned yourself to become comfortably numb, and you're realizing that life is short and you want something different. So I'll tell you, the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands, I can see some of you like online dating, meeting someone very quickly. So this Eight of Wands, oh gosh, and the Ace of Swords, like a new thought. All of a sudden you're like, bang, like something, like this light bulb goes on in your head, and you just see things very clearly, and you're just not going to stay in situations, whether it's your job, a relationship, a group of friends, the gym you go to. I mean, I don't know. You're just like, or maybe your neighbors suck. You know what I mean? They're just always like complaining that you're walking too loud, or your TV's too loud, when you feel like you have it so low, you're walking on eggshells. Yeah. So it's between either walking on eggshells or just being bored, like just your life doesn't have any spark to it in some area. And so you're gonna like this is like putting your resume out there, putting your application out there to move somewhere, letting someone know like you want to date. Like once you make the decision, like all these things change very quickly. Oh, that's so interesting. Maybe you're going to do some sort of marketing. Maybe you're going to be like a rep for people do those, I don't know, like jewelry, or I can't think of, and they have like those parties. I feel like I haven't heard about those lately. Starting your own business. Something online dating. But I see definitely a financial, I know people want love, but I certainly see a financial aspect coming in here. Something you're really inspired about, passionate about, excited about. The Five of Wands is not just only negative conflict, it can be friendly competition. So I can see like trying to mix up your routine. So say like you run, start doing like 5Ks for charity on the weekend, or join a meetup if you like to hike, or you like to, I mean, there's going to be a meetup, especially if you're in a more urban setting. Not quite as much. I live in the country, but some sort of meetup, some sort of club, like get out with like-minded people that like to do what you want. And I feel like there's going to be opportunities for love and even maybe career and connections and networking in that type of situation. Definitely some sort of business venture that has to do with, I mean, this is the male here, but I can see it as being like on the internet, like starting a channel, starting an Etsy shop. Things like that are coming in too. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you have a fantastic week. Take care.